they're my item. I do things that nobody can do. God bless, I'm the one and only. 날 정말로 상처 내려 해도 sorry, but there's no damage. 새벽이 보여서 시기를 샷. I got the power, 난 멀리로 가. 티내진 않지만 난지서 보여 the lights. 전부 다 홀라지 봐. 밤새도 두씩 벌어. 눈을 뜨고 벌어. 실로게 밝혀져. Yeah, it's my item. 몸에 안 맞는 아이템 따윈 없지. 닥치는 대로 소화해 몽땅 섭취. 스스로 담아도 안 넘치는 접시. 여기저기서 탐 내마 item. Check like I'm out here burning. Gotta get the earnings early in the morning. But think about the table, little keep turning. In the crib, Mississippi burning. Drop one of mine, refund, returning. You don't know enough, low, keep learning. Being that broke out here is concerning. Think they camouflage, but they tanking. In real life, I play with Franklins. Face card ballot in my city, check my ranking. Say they, but they ain't in. I got two with me, one's a advice, but her body is a work of art. You get the big picture. Sending mixed signals off of you. With me, you gon' be mad. High key. I'll leave you like your dad. High key. Usher son, I got it bad. High key. You a drag. I see. Ride through the city with a just came off a 50 city tour. Used to be my blow the whole house down with a don't play with the big bad wolf. Feeling kinda stingy today, don't you could get that to a guy like walk around with my hair like whoa, break bread, gotta make sure everybody full. Join with the wizard cause I ain't with the bull. Top dog, great day, walk while the pit full. These days I got the whole hood watching me like a bootleg DVD. These days all my diamonds dance on me like I got a the truth, you see the reach, they selling dreams, will bring receipts. I ain't ninja but I don't compete, they flip flop, you see defeat, this charity, I feed the streets. I'm gon' we can be friends. Wow, I'm the grandmaster. I ain't never say no. I'm never playing past you. Stop saying you from LA if you from Lancaster. Perfidious words. You ain't outside like the curb. Hey, nerds. You only outside in the burbs. Ooh, we finna. Somebody gave you the nerve. You either. Or you could live and you learn.
Let me find out. I'ma start asking to see y'all first baby mamas. Straight up. Tony.
Trying to come at me like that. Wanna get no money?
Yeah. I'm from the A. Metropolitan had to run it. God did everything but make you. You know I'm somewhere laying low, like a cricket too. Made millions, took care of my fam off a hook or two. And look at you, trying to impress someone and crash yourself. You think you can f with me? Go on and ask yourself. The backhand slap a track kidnapper. Before and after. I made plays at the Ritz, where was you at? No people that held you down, where they do that. Long as you know that it took skills and a few racks. Prayer, it was me against the world, I wrote with 2 packs. Player, I'm from if you want something from a better pair. I stack the paper like cake, so it's in layers. I've been spitting heat, welcome to the dragon's lair. Okay, I'm back. What you thought? I was done with it? I had to let that breathe, then run with it. You ain't invited to the party, you ain't make the list. Them acting childish, I ain't trying to babysit, but they attracted to them. I had to pour another beverage. They made the news at 11. Everything I do is a moment. How I move is a moment. Excuse you, wait a moment. My opponent. My opponent. Everything I do is a moment. How I move is a moment. I can't lose, it's a moment. My opponent. What it do, how you want it. My opponent.
that wood by any means, bro. By any means. And it means everything to me. Pink, pink, rusty railroad. There's no telling where it's going. Steaming, steaming. You the motive to my motive. Got me working harder than a locomotive, baby. I'm the hero around this. You can save all that complaint. Cause you were saying that I'm a big fish in a small pond. Anyway, but I can't help it that I wanna help everybody before myself. No, I'm the furthest thing from selfish. Selfless. Motor Hollywood, I got another on my arm. Hot pink wig, all that shit. Make you reevaluate your ones. I didn't make it big yet, let me ring along. I play my latest record, but you wouldn't sing along. And they can sell a whole lot, you would halfway believe. I was trying to, I guess your man said to leave. Y'all done been it back, I guess the gas ain't depleted. Yeah. I'll extend a custom cushion covered hand if you need it. Now when they ask you who I am, you act as if you was the reason. Autobiographic, how you documented all my secrets. You a demon, but still I'm John Henry, working hard in every season. Believe me. Henry gon' cut that wood by any means, bro. By any means. Nick means everything to me. Pink, pink, rusty railroad. There's no telling where it's going. Steaming, steaming. You the motive to my motive. Got me working harder than a locomotive, baby. I'm the hero around this. You can save all that complaint. Cause you were saying that I'm a big fish in a small pond. Anyway, but I can't help it that I wanna help everybody before myself. No, I'm the furthest thing from selfish. Selfless.
This is what people need to understand. When you see us in the street, in the nice trucks, the Rangers, the Benzes, whatever vehicles we in, when we copped our houses, when we did all of that, we did that off a hard-earned side artist, grinding, mixtape hustle. I get a verse for you here, I write this here for you on the low.
How I flow on this like open heart surgery. You can never while I'm currently checking and recollecting the way it was records and stepping, no second guessing and still collect the currency. See the way I'm acting is accurately amazing. Not up for days into my profession, aggression, and my ability to handle it is how I can channel and use it to my advantage and make it work for me. I do what I like, see what I'm like. No media hype, me with a mic, meteorite, fluid and wild, new with a style. Of you as a child, Pedialyte. That was cold. I am. If you want a ruler, then I'ma be the lying down. I am never lying down. I can break a giant down to a medium height with a medium strike. Now that I'm popular with the poppers, haters be watching us with binoculars. I could just hear them all crying when they see how I rhyme. In my prime, they transform like Optimus. I only do it because I'm great. Flowing, I be killing in the paint. Let them know they can't stop us. Tracks and beats is all knockers. Taylor for the Midwest monster. Worldwide chopper. Twisted.
You don't want no smoke with me. I can't hear you, don't feel you. I won't tell my girl for you.
Said I'm the best. Southside of Jersey, sick with the words, lyrical bird. In my bag like a purse, every flow feel like Pac Doc, coach on the merge. Yeah. I feel amazing, my mind racing, I've been patient. Looked at me for motivation, no more waiting. I got them hating, turn down more advances, don't have no time to treat me basic. I do what I want, your crew in the I eat them for lunch. Check on his heart, adrenaline rush, keeping it player, don't get him crushed. Been locked in, I ain't do much. She wanna choose me, love her. I'll forever hold it down, I can never give up. This a God's given gift, I don't really do love.
You don't want no smoke with me. I can't hear you, don't feel you. I won't tell my girl for you. You don't want no smoke with me. I can't hear you, don't feel you. I won't tell my girl for you. I won't tell my girl for you. I won't tell my girl for you.
Let's keep the starters for you.
And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here. And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Mobley is out there with Allen. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Sasser in at the 1 spot. Puts one up from 19. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defensively, you're trying to prevent DeJounte from getting to the rim, but he can counter. That mid-range becomes deadly.
The 3. Sasser gets the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. In the corner, Murray with it. Young taking his time here. Johnson sends the screen for Young. And the wide open shot from Griffin. The 17-footer goes down.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
Here's Mobley. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
That's good from Johnson on the assist by Murray.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Beal, that's for 2. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Bradley Beal, that's some nifty dribbling there.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Johnson outside. Young for 3. Mobley with the rebound.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Beal against Murray. Shoots it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. And Okongwu slings it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. When the Pistons have been great, they've had that defense-first mentality.
Here's Hachimura following the basket by Trae Young. Hachimura finds Allen. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Mobley. Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 4. Young outside. Okongwu a screen. Murray outside. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Yeah, they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in. control here tonight.
.55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Murray, no good. Pistons trail by 4. Lets the three fly. Another three for Detroit.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And Beal kicks to Mobley. Puts it up from 15. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Murray outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Again, the miss by Murray.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Allen for three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. The Pistons on top, finishing the quarter on a trump. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Here are the 5. Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Hachimura. Jared Allen is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Sasser in at the point. Young pass to man. It's Young on the wing. 29 points for him last game against Detroit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jared Allen.
Young determined on that play there. The foul not keeping him from getting up the shot.
Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Count that one from Mobley.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Simpson, the pass to man. Mobley against Hunter. Young with no one around. Had the space there, but it's offline. Pistons leading by 4. There's Beal with the 3. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Simpson. That shot off. Excellent D there from Allen. Hunter against Hachimura. And another 3 for Detroit.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. A.J. Griffin comes in for man. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. In the corner, it's Griffin. Bangs home the trifecta. Griffin's got 5 now.
A somewhat sporadic three-point shooter, but he's able to knock that one down.
Mobley the pass to Allen. Pistons passing it around. Here's Sasser. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Young. Rebound, Detroit. They've led by as much as 10. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Devin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. Young with the ball. 8 points for him. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Shoots over Mobley. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Mobley kicks to Hachimura. Beal deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sasser. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by Beal, no good. The Hawks trail by 10. Griffin passes to Murray. Johnson with a screen on Hachimura. Pass to Johnson. Good D by Mobley.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Okongwu, and it's sent back by Allen. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
There's the pass to Hachimura. Over to the wing. Here's Sasser. And another 3 for Detroit.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 17-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Pass to Allen. Outside for Beal. It could go. And so it's Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. And a chance now to thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, one and all.
Long road trips never easy. You hope to get some early wins, but if you don't, that grind gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, long stretches away from home can reveal what you really are made of.
And now talking about our current game, got to be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Pistons.
The way...
And that'll do it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Pistons leading by 14. Filling the perimeter slots are Murray and Griffin. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
There's Beal with the three. Another three for Detroit.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Murray, the pass to Johnson. Swiped away. Beal gets a wide-open look. Another three for Detroit.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Murray, the pass to Okongwu. Stolen. Here's Sasser. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Sasser's got 6 here in this quarter. Atlanta calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
On defense, Detroit haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Murray. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the layup. Murray's got 9.
If guys are getting points inside, that's a bad sign for the defense, so you don't want to allow too much penetration, especially from DeJounte.
Here's Sasser. He's got 24. Allen, a screen on Young. Shot clock at 6. Allen's shot is off.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Griffin passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Outside, Beal. Fires the three. They get it again. To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Drops in the tray. Sasser's got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
There's Beal with the three, and the foul called on Jared Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. Hunter's checked in for Johnson.
Number 12, DeAndre Hunter.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the inside, Okongwu, rebounded by the Pistons. Allen's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Here's Young. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. From the wing, and that one's good. Hachimura. And 11 points here for Rui Hachimura.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And another three for Detroit.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Young outside. And stolen by Mobley. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And he lobs it up, and Okongwu slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Sasser, defended by Young. A kick out to Mobley. Outside, Beal. From outside the arc, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sasser. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Young from outside. Rebound, Detroit. Allen's
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Sasser. 30 points in the game. Jacks up a three. No good on the shot. And so it's Detroit up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Evan Mobley is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Allen. And it's Sasser in at the point guard.
And here we go. Trae Young doing his thing. Cooking with grease right now.
Beal, that's for 2. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Beal's got 16 points here in the second half.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Allen. Allen's got his 6th assist on the night. And here's Young. Simpson with the bucket.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Sasser, defended by Young. Another 3 for Detroit.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Sasser. They get it back to the wing on the left. Hachimura kicks to Beal. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beal's got 27 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Count that one from Mobley.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Simpson with the bucket. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside, Beal. Another 3 for Detroit.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Outside Beal from past the arc. The rebound by Sharp. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Beal with the steal, and now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Buries the long-range jumper. Beal's got 36.
And Beal had nobody who was going to catch him that time.
Passes to Mann, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pistons.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
Sasser can't hit. Atlanta has gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
Mobley left side. Hits the 3-point bomb.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
At the top of the key, Hunter. The shot, no good. Good D by Mobley. Allen passes to Mobley. Now here is Hachimura. Tight defense on him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Young outside.
Detroit foul. Sasser. Third personal. Team second. At the line for your Hawks,
That free throw good from Young.
Not only is Young an excellent free throw shooter, he's also mastered the art of drawing those fouls.
And so Young nails them both. Young with the steal. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew.
Ain't got no gavel, who am I to judge? Get your bag, baby, that's placenta. What's your life about, enlighten me? I'm on 10, I'm feeling like a strike of lightning. Stroke of genius, calculate. Solve for X, call my ex, she sure to validate. Hold up, wait. She like, wait. I'm like, huh? Gonna push and pee up the frequency. I know what your future holds, my crystal ball is beautiful. Coming frequently, back to back like I had to battle Meek. As usual, now you energy, riddle me this. How you gonna win when I slide right within? I said, how you gonna win when I slide right within? Come again. And go off. I said go off. I said go off. I said go off. I said go off.
I feel like I really hit the lottery. The Mega Millions, everything she got is in the name. Gabriella Wilson, baby, doing better than her counterparts. Thought she from St. Louis, I ain't have to teach her how where I'm at. She don't me neither. I ain't had a girl like this before. What do I feed her? loyalty, vacations. Tell him that's my girl and just ignore the temptations. 5-star suite and it came with a butler. She don't ask for but she keep begging me. Ooh, this my favorite part. I got that on like and I'm the only one that knows exactly what combinations are. Flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it. She telling me I'm such a show off. She told me
go off, go off. I said 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 go off, go off, go off, go off.
hey, Stone Cold 316 when I'm entering. Back against the same ropes that they wanna me with. I used to have to give my grandma the insulin. That was like giving myself of adrenaline. Crosswords penciled in. Watching Jeopardy. Who would've thought one day your grandson would be the answer, girl? You used to sit with him. Y'all want success all at once. I take mine in increments. They playing with my name like I gave it the password to go log into it. With no music, I'm instrumental. I'm God's instrument. Big Don forever. It really hurts seeing that last rocket take off. Houston, we have a problem. I see half the rap talk about all of the violence and how we gotta stop it. And then the verse later talking about how they sliding down on all of their ops. Like it's no other option that they don't know no other topics. And if my haters had multiple choice, they'd probably see me but barely alive. How many friends I got to have my carried outside? Probably not as many would stand and watch me married outside. There for good times, not any other times. I'm thankful for the tough times, cause that's the only time in life I can see what's mine. But I adapt quickly, same girl for 6 years. I'm not picky, blue collar to white collar to end up black hippie. Had signed a group of good kids in a mad city. To find a light like life when it all ends. Just handing out like sentences, no wonder they call it the pen. Really be making me sick, don't be dropping my name in the interview. Produce better pick it up quick. I done broke the bank so bad that and getting fixed. Me and Solo Ken like I was Anakin, we cannot miss. Go off.
Go off, I said go off, 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 go off, go off, go off, go off, go off. I just wanna rock, body out of y'all.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides. And you better choose wisely. That's my 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up your 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. game 我就像是个漏洞，留住了基本上牛手。那些发行商一直打电话，真搞得我头痛。上来上，心里发的，什么发的？上来上，心里发的，什么发的？上来上，心里发的，什么发的？上来上，心里发的，每天刷。耍没有错，但是 no doubt。从晚上挂了个几万的手表，你是个球儿，你钱来自某宝。原地转，每天能跟我们有搞。我不去节目，我不想当油条。Run to the city， 我就像是刘翔。在筒子里买快递，改了栋楼房。我说不在，成都的没得改，这就我的不在。车子都开得飞快，团结的一对外。筒子里我们最帅，社会上关系硬，把头发都梳成了3级粉。不要来跟我们排比，把生意快攒到了北京的三里屯。I'm king， 来 look at 我兄弟们大笔有勾践，秀在筒子里像在纽约。撞的比撞就是永远，塞满了红圈，身边的女孩都长得。后以后来咱们一起装，全部都中个钱都挂的，每根钱都像满钻石眼球被我吸引，充满记忆，从午夜工作到黎明，斗志非常凶猛，要做就必须做到第一名，没有人能阻挡我朝着终点不断的逼你。向上来上，心里发的，什么发的？向上来上，心里发的，什么发的？向上来上，心里发的，什么发的？向上来上，心里发的。我从开始就想这游戏没有我不行，你们的歌词都口说无凭。我一直有个问题，公司也早都让楼。如果生活像菠菜，那么我每天都中奖。我们的生活是你们的梦想，我们来承诺下你们的球样。我们做黑手，你做爱的供养，承诺着我们的领路，酒吧的侵入，键盘侠只能对头点了屏幕。羡慕我们今天之名号，但是为啥是你们的命苦？全武装，起重头到脚都甩，帽子皮衣配牛仔，只要我跟兄弟出门，随便走一圈都会欠债好多。我们站过来犀利发财，在你的地面上撒野，大娘的就甩你们咋学？想杀来杀，确实没法的，我们能比你们有种。Fucking this game 我就像是个漏洞，留住了基本上牛手。那些发行商一直打电话，真搞得我头痛。上来上，心里发的，什么发的？上来上，心里发的，什么发的？上来上，心里发的，什么发的？上来上，心里发的，你们敢咋说？上来上，心里发的，什么发的？上来上，心里发的，什么发的？上来上，心里发的，什么发的？上来上，心里发的，你们敢咋说？
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. He done shit the game up, when he gon' pop. Yeah, they know the name, but is he gon' stop? Back to back runner, the whole summer. On the road, I'ma take the whole glow from him. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. And I'm still on my way, still on my way, yeah. I'm just greedy like Chubbs, with a hustle like Pooh. Trying to get it out the mud like what else I'm supposed to do. It was in my blood, my family even knew. 22 I blew, I owe everything to true. Something out of nothing, that's a cold situation. Know they probably hot, but they froze in the faces. I didn't even rush, I was chosen but patient. Feeling like rust, I went gold out the basement. Get it by the running eagle chains by the dozen. Told that I love him, it's a whole celebration. Barely getting started, but still gotta embrace it. When it's from the bottom, it's a different foundation. Yeah, it's a different bag waiting on the other side. I just wanna live in salvation. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. And I'm still on my way, still on my way, and I'm still on my way, still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. No, the top don't look too far. Never caught off, not one day. Never caught off, not one day. But I'm still on my way, yeah.
So many times, every time